Hi, I'm Brian Hock of Hock International, and it's my pleasure and privilege today to be talking with Dr. Bill Kline about the CSCA exam and the upcoming CSCA Live MasterClass that we will be running at Hock and that Dr. Kline is going to be leading for us. Just as a brief introduction, the CSCA exam is offered by the Institute of Management Accountants, the IMA, and it's Certified Strategic and Competitive Analyst exam. And this is an exam that, as the name indicates, helps you prepare for those more senior level positions in a company as you start going up the organization and you need to start looking further into the future as part of your job. This exam is giving you the tools and the knowledge to be able to be a participant in those conversations. And as you go up higher in the organization, lead that process of not only developing the strategy, but also implementing the strategy. And so we've got this class coming up. It starts on January 5th, and it's going to run for 6 sessions that Dr. Kline is going to be leading. And what we're looking to do in these classes is get you ready to pass the exam in March. We've got the March window coming up, and we want to get everything done so that you're able to take the exam and pass your exam in March. And so, Bill, just as kind of an introduction, what is it that people can look forward to in this class, and what are we going to be doing in these 6 sessions to get people ready for their exam?
Well, thanks for having me, Brian. I'm excited to lead this course. Overall, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the key points. We're going to kind of steer away from the technical, shorter definitional memorization type of points, and I'm going to focus on the higher level conceptual things, the highlights, because obviously in 6 courses at an hour and a half, we can't go through every single line item in the learning objectives. It's a very detailed type of program. So we're going to highlight the more structural things, the more important things, the more conceptual things throughout the program.
Well, I remember when I took the exam, we obviously have the multiple choice question part, and then we also have the case study part. And that was one of the areas that's probably the most challenging, because instead of having to answer a question about a specific term or specific situation, it's a matter of bringing all of everything that's talked about in the exam together and answering that case study where you're going to have to come up with some amount of strategy, some way of implementing it, some of the processes and all of that. And so that's something else I think in the class that you're going to be looking at, right? Is the preparation for that case study.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you'll see when you look at the learning objectives of the program, there are some learning objectives that are a little bit difficult to get your arms around. They're more integrative, if you will, where you're taking concepts from multiple learning objectives and tying them together against the backdrop of a specific case, whatever the context is in that case study. So we'll make sure that we integrate a lot of different pieces within the case study model. And we're going to spend a lot of time on that. I know there's a couple practice ones that you can potentially go through with the CSCA. We'll make up some of our own, and we'll highlight how different pieces are connected, because that's really where the higher learning really happens.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to this class, Bill. I think it's going to be a great value add to everyone who's looking to take the CSCA exam in March. All of the details of the class you can find below, and you can click through and read more about the CSCA exam, more about the materials that we have, the textbook and the test bank, and now also this live masterclass for CSCA that Dr. Kline is going to be leading. And so we look forward to all of those of you who want to take and pass the exam in March. We look forward to seeing you in this class. And Dr. Kline, it's great to have you doing this, and I'm looking forward to seeing the class with you.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Let's do it.